Hello and welcome back to Prophecy Gaming and more Stellaris. With the Korean Collective. This is going to be quite fun for us, isn't it? Alright, well, why don't we move on where we left off. I think I may actually try increasing the speed just a little bit. Let's sort of see how that works out for us. Where's a ship that's moving around? Construction ship? What about you? This guy. Okay, let's click on him. Let's increase the speed fast, it says. Okay. It's definitely a bit faster. I'm not sure how much faster, maybe twice as fast, ultimately. How fast can it go? Pretty darn fast, it turns out. That's a little too fast. Okay, well, maybe we'll just play more on normal. So, looks like we have a pretty nice to us in this black hole, which makes sense. It's a black hole. I would imagine we can learn quite a bit about physics. This giant science ship could be doing much of anything at all. We should send you to explore this one. Tiff him. Something. Do a wormhole. Do a wormhole back. Let's see. This construction ship is finished, so now we have a fair bit of energy to work with. And by fair bit, I mean a tiny little bit. We should get some more minerals, though, I think. Shouldn't we? Or should we use this time to, this money to upgrade our main world? What we could do is build like a hydroponics bay or something. Which wouldn't even be a bad idea. Get the extra food. I do want to clear this out, though, I think. This would be a good opportunity for us to get some of that energy. Probably more effective than getting mining, honestly, so... yes, let's go ahead and clear that out right away. That's going to take a little while. Same thing as building a building. Building a building. Why do we have verbs and nouns that are the exact same, but somehow mean different things? You ever thought about that? English is weird, man. Alright, well, we will wait for you to do your job. Let's take a look at our ships here. So these guys, 3 little corvettes. Oop. Oh, wait, that's the end of that survey. Hang on, first things first, let's take a look at this. Alright, found nothing else here. Just some physics research. Alright, fair enough. We're going to send you to... we haven't done anything here yet. No? No. Go to Neatis. Neatis? I can't tell. Is it a Neatis or Neatris? Neatris. There we go. See? Had the right idea. Alright. Unpause. So ship designer. We're going to take a look at some of this. So you can see here, we have some automatically generated different ship types. This is the Corvette. This would be what our construction ships look like. I really like the look of these ships, actually. These molluscan? These molluscan ships look great. Science ships are kind of cool, too. But yeah, so what we can do is customize some of these as we research various different modules, drivers with other types of weapons. We could also change the core of our ship. So that we have, let's say, the striker core, for example, so more damage and having longer range, instead of utility slots. Or we can have the shifter, which has very little weapons at all, but it does have a lot of utility for some reason. I'm actually okay with the interceptor core for now. We're a little bit on the short range side, but I think we'll be fine. You can see here we have our wormhole modulator. This is what allows us to access the wormhole stations. Oh, there we go. We finished up some research. I'll get to that in a second. Well, I guess we'll... computer. I don't know what this is going to do for us. A balanced approach between offense and defense. Can I change the AI of my ships? Well, that's pretty cool. Chemical thrusters. This gives us our chance to evade. And then ship-mounted radar, or sensor range. We could upgrade these if we research new components, but they'll have a higher mineral cost to our overall ship. And of course, as we add things, we need to be paying attention to the amount of power that we have. Currently, 2 fission reactors are sufficient to provide enough power. We could upgrade those again to fusion, provide even more power for the same number of shields, armor, etc. Lots of customization that will be available to us, but first we need to research it. So, we now have access to naval capacity, monthly influence again. Production targets is a new edict. Wow, 15% minerals. AK-47. Oh boy, that's pretty good.
Kinda.
Or planetary capital. New building type. You can only have 1 per planet, I assume, yeah? and it gives adjacency effects, plus 2 mineral, food, and energy to each side. It's pretty decent.
Dear Lord.
Genome mapping would allow us to extend the lifespan of our scientists, our generals, our governors, which means we'll have longer time to get more experience and make use of it. And food. I'm actually going to go for the genome mapping. Colonial centralization is very tempting, but I would like to get the extra food for the extra population growth earlier rather than later. I have to kind of figure out, is this the kind of 4X style, grand strategy game where you want to spread wide and you want to go colonize as quickly as possible in the early game? Or do we want to build tall? Why don't we go ahead and build the power plants that we're looking for? This will give us 3 more energy credits. This will be worth 5. Seems perfectly fine. And we will have our new population when it is done, which will be very, very soon. We'll go here right away. This should easily fund the energy that I will need, like so, in order to continue making mines and getting more